Welcome to proactivephysioknowledge.com. This is the short episode on perception action loop. I am Jamin Bhatt, musculoskeletal physiotherapist and movement specialist. You can download my application Proactive Physio Knowledge from Google Play Store. You can visit my website proactivephysioknowledge.com and find the clinical implication of a different clinical condition. You can also find the research paper as well as its clinical implication. You can find also the free resources from the application under the free resources section. So let's deep dive into the today's topic. A good perception is necessary for a good movement. A gymnast needs to have a precise understanding of where her body is in relation to the balance beam in order to do the backflip on it. Without an accurate understanding of foot position in relation to the knee, hip and the ground, it is difficult to perform even fundamental tasks like walking effectively. So having a good perception is necessary if you want to move well. The opposite is also true, but it makes far less intuitive sense in order to perceive well. In order to perceive well, you must move well. James Gibson, an ecological psychologist, stated that the observation that perception is a very active process which provides the knowledge of a movement. If you imagine a hand pawing around the dark to find something or an eye moving left and right to see its surrounding object, these movements are epistemic in nature and these movements aim to collect the data that will help in problem solving. This movement is considered towards the perception. Every movement has at least one epistemic goal. Every time you extend your feet to take a step, you are filling the ground for sensory cues that will inform you of the surface we are walking on as well as the precise placement of the foot in relation to the ankle, knee and hip joint. I try to find a position that gives me a good sense of the cues in the hand when bring my pull cues back to the strike of a ball. If we consider the different type of sports, especially the basketball or tennis, there is a good side shuffling technique keeps the head level so the eyes can precisely watch the ball or to the opponent. By shifting their bodies in a way that keeps the ball moving consistently throughout the visual field, outer field, which are able to accurately judge the flight of the ball. Delivering the correct information at the right moment requires the appropriate movements as well. Similarly, a resistance training with free weights or a body weight is a different experience from applying a force to machine that moves along the predetermined pathways. The machine removes all perceptual demands that relate to the sensing the position of the weight and making correction to ensure the balance is maintained. This is why people are rarely passionate about machine training but often develop a keen interest in powerlifting, kettlebells, gymnastics, bodyweight training, pilates, yoga or other kinds of exercise that involve a perceptive challenge. When action stays coupled with perception, movement feels more playful, interesting and meaningful. In summary, perception and action work together. It is very hard to effectively practice a movement skill unless you simultaneously practice the related perceptual skills. Thank you for listening this episode. If you like this, don't forget to share.